So this fellow is Cedar, and he is my Taeyang Make It Own doll. So I recently made 2 Make It Own kits. One is Giselle, who's right there, and then this is the other one. So I wasn't ready to show him in my last video, so I thought I'd show him today. He's as ready as he's going to be. He's not perfect, that's for sure. He's a tan Make It Own, and he's much more tan than he ought to be because I did a lot of shading on him. You can see the difference between his body and his skin and the skin of his face is quite significant. So I do have to go back and do some blushing on his body as well. I just was done with him and wanted to just dress him. I thought I'll cover up his body anyways and it won't really matter. So he has these beautiful, vibrant blue Kira eye chips. Look at him giving you guys the eyes. He is one handsome man. So he's awesome. And he has this red fur wig that I think nicely covers up his eyebrows that I'm not 100% happy with. So I like it pulled down like that. I did give him some stubble, and he's loosely inspired by Ed Sheeran. I just wanted a red-haired boy with tattoos like Ed Sheeran. So I like Ed Sheeran as much as the next person. I'm not like a crazy fan of his, but I do enjoy me some Ed. So yeah, this guy was loosely inspired on him. He has pretty plain lips. I didn't glaze them because I wanted him to have a pretty masculine look. And he's going to have some tattoos eventually, but no time soon. For now, he is wearing Ethan's stock outfit minus the school sweater. So he has his shoes and his pants and this really cool dress shirt, which is perfect for Cedar's look. And then he's wearing Taeyang Natsumi's jacket. Obviously it's not the leather jacket. So Taeyang Natsumi comes with 2 jackets. He's wearing the non-leather one. And I think he looks pretty cool. So the story with him is that I had a hard time deciding on what to do with him, and I kept changing what I was doing in the middle of it, and then I thought I was set, and so I blushed him and had him all ready, and then I changed my mind on his eyes. So I changed his eyes, but when I sanded it down, this was all blank, and then this was all shaded, and it was just really hard to make those 2 match. And so I think what you really need to do is you just need to sand the whole thing down. But I didn't want to do that. So he has sort of like a little bit of mottled area in here. Like, I don't know if you can see even what I'm talking about, but here in real life, you can definitely see it's sort of like brush strokes, or it's not really brush strokes. It just looks unclean, like it's not quite perfectly finished. But you know what? At first I was really annoyed with that and thinking, oh, I'm just going to sand him down and do the whole thing all over again. But the more I looked at him, the more I actually really, really liked the way that it makes him look. It gives him a lot of character. I think it makes him look a little bit older because it looks almost like there's wrinkles or kind of smile lines or character in those eye sockets. So the more I look at him, the more I really, really, really like him. So he's becoming my favorite boy. And yeah, so that's him. For the stubble, I just dotted my watercolor pencil. I just poked it all over him. I used 3 different shades so that because a lot of times men with reddish hair, some of their beard will come in red and some of it'll be brownish. Like the red-haired men that I've known grow kind of like a scraggly kind of a beard, not a real full dark one, but just kind of more scraggly. So I wanted him to have that look where some of his hairs are really light and some of them are more brown. So he has fairly plain eyelids, just a brown eyeliner on them. And he has the regular Make It Own eyelashes because, oh, sorry you guys, that's not even showing. There we go. He just has the regular eyelashes because I didn't want them to be too girly or thick or anything. What else can I say about Cedar? So Cedar is an all-around nice guy. He is his character is loosely based on John Carter from ER, so I don't know if any of you out there have watched that show, but Carter was the medical student at the beginning of the series, and we followed him all throughout not medical school, but his residency and into his early career, and followed him as he, went to Africa and did all sorts of interesting things with his life. And the storyline with Carter that I kind of picked up for Cedar, Cedar's not a physician, but he, like Carter, was born into money, so his family is quite wealthy, but he's sort of trying to make his own way in the world and not rely too heavily on his family's money. So he's very down to earth, despite the fact that he is quite wealthy. And, he's grown up attending galas and events, but he's not pretentious at all, and has lots of friends who don't have money, and he doesn't really notice that sort of thing. So that is Cedar. He's a very nice guy, and as you can guess, nice guys who have lots of money can sometimes, fall into relationships with beautiful women who might not be the best for them. So that might be something that might happen with poor old Cedar.